Do you ever feel like no one believes in you or that you've lost credibility? Well, today's episode is all about what happens when you start believing in yourself because the only approval you need comes from within and from above.
We're ready to believe you.
Let's take a look at Ghostbusters. Do you remember that scene where the Ghostbusters get the call ready to take on the paranormal with their classic line, "We're ready to believe you"? It's more than just their tagline. In that moment, they weren't just ready to face ghosts, they were ready to believe in themselves, to step up and take action when no one else could. They went from being laughed at to becoming the heroes of the story just because they believed in their mission. Now, before we dive deeper, I want to give a huge shout out to my friends at the Eastern Kentucky Ghostbusters. These guys are not just fans of the movie, they are real life heroes in their own way. They're a non-profit Ghostbusters fan group that puts on amazing cosplay events and raises funds for local charities. They do school events and community outreach all across Eastern Kentucky, bringing joy and positivity wherever they go. If you're in the area and you want to get involved in something fun and meaningful, you can check out their calendar of upcoming events, pictures, and about section on their Facebook page. Just search for the Eastern Kentucky Ghostbusters and be sure to like and to follow their page. Now let's talk about mental health for a second. When you feel like no one believes in you, it can hit hard in the brain, especially in the parts of your brain that process emotion and memory. When you're constantly doubted or feel rejected, it can trigger stress responses, making us feel stuck in negative loops. But here's the scientific truth. Belief, whether it's from others or from yourself, can rewire your brain. When you start believing in yourself, the part of the brain that handles decision making and planning lights up. That's when you begin seeing new possibilities. Believing in yourself literally gives you the brain power to keep moving forward, even when others doubt you. Now let's take a look at the Bible where we see something powerful in Mark chapter 9, verse 23. Jesus said unto him, "If thou canst believe, all things are possible to him that believeth." Now the word believe here in the Greek is pisteuo, which means much more than just believing something intellectually. It means to commit to something with your whole heart, to trust in it fully. When God says all things are possible for those who believe, He's talking about full of commitment. You see, it's not just about whether others believe in you, it's about whether you are ready to believe in yourself and in God's plan for you. Let me tell you something. You may feel like you're at the end of the road, like no one believes in you, like you've lost trust or credibility of those around you. But here's the truth. Your value is not determined by the opinions of others. You may have stumbled, but that doesn't mean you're stuck. You might have fallen, but that doesn't mean you're finished. It's time to shake off that doubt because God hasn't stopped believing in you for even 1 second. Look at the Ghostbusters. They were laughed at, ridiculed, told they were chasing fantasies, but they didn't let the doubts of others define them. They kept showing up, believing in their mission, and belief carried them to victory. That same power lives in you today. You have a purpose, a calling, and no one can take that from you but yourself. The only person who can hold you back is you. And I'm here to tell you, you've got too much ahead of you to give up now. You're not defined by your past mistakes, your failures, or by the people who have counted you out. You are defined by the potential inside of you, the strength that God placed within you, and the belief that all things are possible if you just keep moving forward. Think about it when you're on the verge of giving up. That's when breakthrough happens. It's always darkest before the dawn. And right now you're standing on the edge of something amazing, so don't quit. You're not losing, you're learning. You're not sinking, you're swimming. You're not going under, you're going over. God's plan for you is bigger than you can imagine. The doors that were closed on you, they weren't the end, they were the stepping stones to something greater. The failures you faced, they were building you up for the victories ahead. So rise up, stand tall. You were made for more than just surviving. You were made to thrive. Remember this, God didn't bring you this far to leave you. He believes in you, and He's equipping you for something incredible. It's time to start believing in yourself the way He does. Every setback is a setup for your comeback. Every obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. So right now, I challenge you to stop listening to the doubts and fears and start listening to the voice inside you. The voice that says, "I'm not done yet. I'm still here, and I have a purpose." You are stronger than you think. You are more capable than you realize, and you are not out of the fight. You're just getting started. Don't throw in the towel. Don't let the doubts take over. Your future's too bright. Your calling is too great, and your potential is too powerful to be wasted on fear and self-doubt. The world needs your gifts, your light, your story, so get back up, dust yourself off, and keep believing, because the best is yet to come, and you are unstoppable. So today, remember, Whether others believe in you or not, you are more than capable. God is already on your side, and once you start believing in yourself, there is nothing that can stop you. You're not fading, you're rising. You're not losing, you're winning. You're not giving up, you're breaking through. Keep believing because the best is yet to come.